So today we're going to look at surface area of cubes. Surface area is very related to area, but when we add the word surface, we're talking about 3D objects. So rather than just one square or one rectangle, we're talking about all of the faces in a 3D shape. Surface area is the outside of the 3D object, while volume is the inside. So if you think about like a cake, the cake part is volume and the frosting or icing part would be surface area. You could also think about surface area like wrapping or covering the outside parts of any 3D shape. So if you wrap something in plastic or wrapped it in paper, that would be surface area. Okay, we're going to look at two different ways to find surface area: from a net, and we talked about nets just the last lesson, or from dimensions. So here we're looking at a net for a cube. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces, and they're all squares. So we could look at this net and we could count all of the squares. That would be a lot of counting. We could look at just one face, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the area of this face is 36. And since it's a cube, they're all the same. So this one's 36, this one's 36, this one's 36, this one's 36, and this one is 36. You could add them all together, or simpler, 6 times 36 equals 216, and we're going to say units squared because we don't know exactly what units these are, probably centimeters. And that's how you can find surface area from a net. Because all 6 faces are the same in a cube, it's the easiest one to find. If we don't have a net and we just have either words or a picture, it's still pretty easy to find surface area of a cube. This cube has an edge or a S length of 7 centimeters. So to find the area of this face, it's 7 times 7, which is 49. So this face has an area of 49, and all the other faces are identical. They also have areas of 49. We have 6 identical faces. So we need to take 49 times 6, and we get 294 centimeters squared. That is the outside of the entire cube. The formula that we use for surface area of a cube is SA for surface area equals 6 S squared. S is the edge length or the side, so 6 S squared. Think about our order of operations. Do we do multiplication first or exponents first? That's right, we do the exponents first. So if you have a math notebook at home, you could write that formula down in your notebook. Sometimes you'll be given the surface area and asked to find an edge length. This is a little trickier, but it's still not too difficult. The surface area of a cube is 600 square inches. What is the length of an edge of the cube? Well, if we go back to that formula that we had, we can work backwards. Surface area equals 6S squared, and we know that the surface area is 600, so we can substitute that in for surface area. Surface area is 600. 600 equals 6S squared. We can divide both sides of the equation by 6. Remember when we were solving equations, you can do the same thing to both sides? Or logically, if you think about it, if the cube has 6 faces, we need to divide by 6. When we do that, we get 100 equals S squared. So that's saying some number times itself equals 100. Well, what times itself equals 100? That's right, 10. So the edge length for this cube would be 10. 10 times 10 would be 100, and then we'd have 6 of those faces, so we would have 600 square inches. So to wrap it up, today we looked at how to find surface area of a cube from a net. We also looked at finding the surface area of a cube from its dimensions. And we looked at working backwards at finding the edge length when given the surface area of a cube. So now you have practice work to do, and next lesson we'll work on finding the surface area of rectangular prisms, which is a little trickier, but still pretty easy.